welcome back to me, to you. I did not film when I was on vacation. I had a vacation. I did vlog a little. I'm not sure if I'm going to put those up yet. I may put them up on Sunday. It's just kind of bits and pieces. I honestly, come like Wednesday, I totally forgot to vlog. And so there's like Saturday, well Friday night, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and like an itty bitty bit of Tuesday. I mean, it's about 10 minutes long already, but it's just kind of us running around and doing stuff. So I may put that up just as like the little Sunday bit video. But yeah, let's jump into it. Today I just wanted to talk a little bit about armpits. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I wanted to talk about armpits today. The reason I wanted to do that is because we're always talking about our skin, and how, you know, important it is to moisturize and hydrate and keep your skin looking youthful and healthy. But armpits are skin. They're very much so skin. They're skin like the skin on your feet, which we don't really talk about a whole lot because, ew, feet, or what most people think. So I really wanted to just kind of touch base with you guys and talk about armpits and armpit health. And about a year ago, I made the decision to stop using conventional commercial deodorant. So like this stuff that you get at the drugstore or at any pretty much store you walk into. This, I mean, I have nothing against this brand. It's a good brand. It's great for those who work. I used to use Dove all the time. But what I found when I was using deodorant is that it wasn't working. I mean, I was trying the clinical strengths. I was trying the little specialty deodorants that you're supposed to rub on at night to make your pores shrink so that you didn't sweat as much. I was still sweating and I smelled like you know that body odor smell that you get when you haven't worn deodorant? Well, imagine that smell, but like dirty, because the deodorant wasn't doing its antiperspirant job, and it wasn't doing the deodorant job. It wasn't working, and so I just had fragrance on top of body odor, basically, and it was awful. My clothes were getting stained because I had horrible sweat coming out of my arms, and then deodorants, they stain your clothes because I was having to put on so much deodorant that it was bad. I was going through like a stick of deodorant every 2 weeks to a month, and I mean, deodorant's not a very expensive item, but I don't know, I really wanted to find something else that worked better. So I did a little research and I started looking at natural deodorants, and I think I might have touched on this about a year ago. I went into Lush and they had a deodorant bar, it's an oval shaped one, and it was called like the Teo Deo, I think. And I really liked that one because of the smell. It had lemongrass in it and some other essential oils that really help with antibacterial properties. So not only does the baking soda from the bar, it's made out of baking soda, not only does that help keep you a little drier and help kill the odor, but the essential oils in the deodorant helped kill the bacteria that cause odor. Now, I really liked that deodorant, but it didn't do much in the way of helping with my perspiring. My cousin actually had the same problem, and she sent me a text and she said, hey, I love this deodorant. It smells great. It really helps with the odor, but like I've got rivers running under my underarms. And I told her, I said, yeah, I had the same problem, and I had to switch. And so I kind of did some research, and I saw a couple of YouTubers talk about the La Vanilla Healthy Deodorant. So I ran to Sephora and I picked up a stick, and it was great. My arms were nice and conditioned. They were soft. It helped with the odor a little, but I found that it didn't help control the odor as much as I needed. And it did help with the perspiring a little bit better than the Teo Deo did from Lush, but it wasn't getting the job done. So I did a bit more research and I looked into natural deodorants, and I found this one called Primal Pit Paste, and you can get it at primalpitpaste.com. It comes in the jar like this. You can also order the stick. This little jar is about $8+ close to $9 I think. The sticks are $10 to $11 just because it's a stick. You get the same amount. So people kind of have an issue with sticking their hands in the pot and rubbing it on their armpits. I don't. They give you a little wooden spatula. I scoop some out, rub it on my armpits, and then I go wash my hands. I mean, but this smells great. It's just non-aluminum baking soda, coconut oil, shea butter, arrowroot powder, and essential oils of thyme and lemongrass. This is the strong formula, so there's more baking soda in it, and the baking soda helps with sweat control. So it helps just keep you a little drier, less wet under the arms, as does the arrowroot. The arrowroot also has some antibacterial properties, very small, but you know, gets the job done. And then the thyme and lemongrass essential oils are great for antibacterial. And I think, no, it doesn't say that on here. But after doing some research, I found that those are great for antibacterial. And then the coconut oil is just wonderful to have under your arms to condition them and to soothe them and to keep them just nice and pretty. Another reason that I wanted to switch from just regular run-of-the-mill deodorant to a more natural deodorant is because of the aluminum that is in so many different deodorants. And I had been hearing about things, you know, just kind of all over the place. I mean, we're bombarded by the media with all kinds of negativity, and you can't help but, you know, let a little bit of it seep in, no matter how much you try to avoid it, which I do. But Alzheimer's is something that my great-grandfather passed away from, so it's in my family, and there have been some speculations. I don't want to say that there have been, you know, guaranteed solid linked studies showing that aluminum from deodorant is linked to Alzheimer's, and there's speculation, again, I'm not 100% sure if breast cancer is linked to the aluminum in the deodorants. And so I just really wanted to get away from that. Cancer being something that I think is in everyone's family, and Alzheimer's, which is affecting a lot of people. Both of those are in my family. I'm not a person to get super scared and ooh about something, but I did want to go ahead and just, why not take a precaution? If I can make myself healthier and help prevent something, then I'm gonna do it. So with natural deodorant, sometimes you're gonna find, well, not sometimes, but more often than not, you're gonna find that your armpits get very irritated. They're gonna break out, they're gonna be red and bumpy, and they are going to get sore. And it's just because they're purging. They are cleansing themselves, and they are getting rid of all of the toxins that you've been putting on them for years, which we thought was okay. And it's really not okay to put that kind of stuff under your arm when it's so close to your glands and your lymph nodes. Your body just absorbs it like that. Especially with the pores in your armpits being larger, it gets into your bloodstream so quickly. So what I would recommend to do is either at night wash them off really well and go ahead and put like a dry body powder on to help, or maybe alternate. One day do the natural deodorant, the next day put on the body powder. If you don't have quite as smelly of a situation like I did. I personally did get the arm irritation. It lasted for about 2 weeks and then it got better. I know some people where they're still suffering with it and it's been a couple of months, and so they're just trying to find natural deodorants that work for them. And you may have to play around with it. The first one you try might not be the one. Like, I went through 2 before I found the third one that I felt really worked for me. Another thing is to invest into a pit primer, and this is Primal Pit's Paste Primal Pit Pump, and it is a deodorant spray that you just shake up to make sure that everything's in it, and it has organic witch hazel, organic alcohol, aloe extract, safflower oil, lavender oil, and vanilla oil. And so it's basically this deodorant in liquid form, different ingredients but the same premise, and you can also use it as a primer. So when switching from the old deodorant to the new, you can use this to help your arms detox, or you can go ahead, use this I'd let it dry under my armpits, and then I would put this on, so that this kind of created a barrier between the baking soda that is in and the arrowroot powder that are in this one. Now, natural deodorants are kind of expensive, so I am starting to play around with the idea of maybe quite possibly making my own. I'm doing some research here and there. If I do, I'm really looking for one that's going to be really great at helping control not only odor, which I think I figured out pretty well is just having the right blend of essential oils that have antibacterial properties, but I'm going to need it to really help control the sweat. I get hot really quick and my body temperature just woof, it goes through the roof and I sweat. My normal body temperature is actually lower than normal, so things that feel more comfortable for other people, like, you know, everybody's body temperature is 98.6 on average. I'm not. I'm several degrees lower than that. Therefore, and this is my theory, when everybody else is comfortable at 60 and 60 or 65 and 70 degrees, I am burning up and I need it to be more along the lines of like 60 when I'm sleeping, but that's just my theory. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's a little different. It's not a tutorial. It's not all about beauty, or it is about beauty. It's not all glam, but it is beauty. Your armpits are your skin. It is the largest organ we have. It's our first line of defense. We need to take care of it. We need to keep it healthy. And I wanted to share something that was important to me because it's been a year. I realized that it's been a year since I've switched, and I honestly don't miss my conventional antiperspirant deodorants. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, go ahead and thumbs up it. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, you can do that right down there. Go ahead. Thank you for listening through my little chit chat and rambles, and you can also follow me on my social media, which are listed below in the description bar on Instagram and Twitter, and I will see you guys next time. Have a great week. Bye! Brush, and then my Zoeva brushes, I'm taking all of those. I'm pretty much taking most of the brushes I have, but they all have different jobs and tasks, and I know